Can we see a picture of her?
I'm gonna come sit next to you.
This? Come on, man. Cody. You saw this girl at a... Cody!
Cody, you saw this woman?
That's just a Photoshop picture of a driver's license. She just copy-pasted a picture of the girl.
Her head is cut off.
But you think you saw this girl at the drive-thru?
Yeah. Cody, this woman ordered a chalupa from you.
She ordered a burrito.
She didn't order anything because she wasn't there. Oh my gosh. I feel like I have seen this girl before. She was on like Rock of Love or something. No, I'm gonna cry.
I think you might be dealing with a serious con artist.
Hey, Neve and company. My name is Angel. I'm 23-year-old single mom from Valdosta, Georgia. I've been in an online relationship with a 25-year-old guy named Antonio James, who also lives in Valdosta. I actually met Antonio back in 2018 when he messaged me on the dating app Plenty of Fish.
You found me lost, left me like a desert rain.
Right off the bat, things were great and actually moved pretty fast as we started chatting every day.
Feel possessed, I speak but can't express.
Funny enough, Antonio was also a single parent with a 4-year-old daughter. So we talked a lot about the good, the bad, and the ugly of raising young daughters.
LOL.
Feel like on the outside looking.
Seems a little. Oh, I also have a 4-year-old daughter.
just
I'm
wanted
already
friends.
suspicious.
Right. Antonio is unlike anyone I've ever met before. He's sweet, caring, supportive of my goals of going back to school, and he has a lot of ambition. He works at a nightclub as a DJ, all the while raising his 4-year-old daughter on his own. As things grew, I began pushing more and more to meet up, but Antonio always found it difficult to make it happen.
Querías más de lo que podría ser.
He travels a lot for work, which I get and all, but it feels like he's been dodging meeting me.
All of the signs telling me that I'm not fine.
Valdosta is not a big town at all, so it's a little hard for me to see why we can't just meet up. I'm so torn. On one hand, I love Antonio. I'm ready to build a future with him. But on the other hand, it's now obvious he's hiding something. Can you help me?
Angel.
Been talking to this guy now for 6 months. You're in a relationship. He's your boyfriend.
Yes.
And how intimate have you been with each other?
We said, like, we love you to each other.
Okay. Wow. We haven't even said that to each other yet. How did you come to love this guy? I mean,
He's actually been there to talk to me, like, through a lot of stuff. Like, if, like, I'm down, like, he'll sit there and be like, if you need me, I'm here.
Every day you're in communication.
Every day.
And you've tried to meet up.
Yes. Like, he said, oh, we'll meet up. Like, I waited, like, for hours. And he was like, I just don't have the gas to come.
Has he ever asked you for money?
Yes.
What?
Yes. As he went into the hospital, I got a message from his phone saying that it was his friend.
Classic.
Yeah. She said if I loved him, that I would send him money.
What?
And what did you do?
I sent it.
Oh my God. And you sent it?
Yeah.
How did you send it?
Cash App. I sent it to the profile that he has on there. That's the first time I sent money. I've sent multiple times.
What?
I've sent almost like $400.
Now this just seems like a scam.
I mean, but he trusts me. Like, close to the beginning, he gave me like his actual like bank account information in order to like go on Verizon and pay his phone bill.
What?
Why can't he do it?
I don't know.
Did you go and pay his bill?
And I went to like the little kiosk machine
Right,
that they have.
right.
I typed in his phone number, but there was a different name that came up on there. He told me his name was Antonio James.
Right.
Right.
Mr. Williams came up,
What?
and I asked him, where did Williams come in? And he wouldn't respond.
Who's this guy?
I mean, like, it frustrates me because, like, I've, like, done a lot for him and, like, got nothing in return. But then I just need somebody to talk to. And when I text him, like, I get that.
Emotional
Just
support.
there emotionally,
Right.
basically, and support-wise. It really does help.
All right, you gotta see this guy.
Okay, this is the profile that he has.
So is that supposed to be him?
The guy's super hot.
Come on, you're not talking to this guy. It's like the perfect hot tattooed fake guy to use on a fake, like,
Yeah.
classic catfish guy.
Wait, but so do you think you're talking to this guy?
Yeah.
Angel,
If a guy who says he lives in your hometown, who can't meet up with you, who's asking you for money, happens to look like this, you gotta know that's bull. Can you show us how you sent him money?
There's the Cash App.
Right. You made 21 payments and
Wait,
sent $389.
Oh, that's his daughter.
Yeah, that's his daughter.
Here's one you sent him in April, said, all I literally have, $10.
Wow. Doesn't this guy just seem like a scam artist? He goes on Plenty of Fish. He finds women that have gone through
Vulnerable,
a tough
single
time.
women.
He convinces them. I mean,
But like he said, he's not with me for money. Like that he really loves me.
That's him over there. You don't know that guy, do you? Mm-mm. Here we go. Hey, man. How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Good. Neve.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Jay.
Yeah.
Or James.
Huh?
Jay.
Just Jay.
Oh, okay. Didn't get a chance to meet you yesterday, but you let us in.
Yeah, I saw you yesterday.
Did anyone mention what we were doing around here?
You said you were looking for somebody.
I think there's a chance you may have been talking to our friend Angel. Do you know who she is?
No.
You don't know who she is?
No, I do not.
She's been talking to someone in Valdosta. She's become very close with him, and he said he worked here, and a couple things sort of point us to you.
your name is James Williams, right?
My legal name?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do y'all know my legal name?
The number that Angel's been texting and talking to is registered to James Williams, and Cap confirmed that that's also your name. So I'm pretty sure it's you that Angel's been talking to.
Okay. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so that is you.
Yes.
So you've been calling yourself Antonio.
Yes.
Whose bank account information did you give me?
Do you remember sending her to the Verizon store?
Yeah, that was my bank account information.
But why can't you just pay your bill?
I wasn't able to make it to the store that day, honestly.
Do you even have a daughter?
Yes, I have a daughter. I can show you pictures of her.
How many women do you think you've catfished?
That's quite a few.
More than 10?
Yes.
More than 40?
Yes.
100?
More than that.
More than, wow.
More than 100.
Yes.
Over how many years?
Since I was like 19.
That's 15 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Why did you tell me that you love me? Like, are your feelings even real, or were you just saying that?
I honestly love you as a person, honestly, but not romantically.
Why say it to me? You really led me on to believe like you were somebody like that I could make a future with. It was just basically a game.
No, it's not a game for me.
Do you feel bad?
Yes, I do feel bad.
That's hard to believe when you admit that you've been doing this for 15 years to hundreds of women. Like,
Yeah.
It just sounds like you're a con artist.
It's never about the money for me.
If it's not about the money, then why send a picture of Antonio in the hospital and say, if he doesn't get money, he's gonna...
If you love me, you would send the money. If you love my friend, you would send the money.
Those messages I don't remember, honestly, I don't.
She remembers.
Every story that I told you, I was just telling you what I was going through at that time. And I didn't ask for that money. You offered.
You gave her your Cash App information.
Right.
So you are asking for money. If you're getting...
She asked for it.
No, like I said, I would have to see because I was going through things that I had to pay for, and you got upset if I couldn't help. I'm a single mother. You know, like I barely have money. I've literally sent you my last $10, and I went without.
I honestly don't recall that message that you're talking about. I honestly don't. But the intention is never to scam anyone.
But that's not true, because you've talked to hundreds of people. Are you ready to, like, be real about it?
I'm honestly not pretending. I've done some deceiving things, honestly, which I can't take back and I do feel sorry for. But honestly, it started off as a coping mechanism for me. I hid behind this picture. I was bullied in school because I was always bigger. That was a coping mechanism.
I was bullied, but I'm not gonna hide behind a picture and treat people the way that I got treated. That's not right.
I want to believe that you're using this as a coping mechanism. But like, do you know how we know who you are? It's because you were bragging to someone that worked at the club and saying like, I got all these girls and they're my trophies. That doesn't sound like someone that's going through a hard time. That sounds like you are taking people as trophies.
They're not trophies.
Did you say that?
I've never expressed them as trophies.
So this is an email from Adam, and the subject is guarded, but optimistic. Hi, Neve and Cammie. My name is Adam. I live out in Lansing, Michigan, and I don't have much experience with online dating. But 6 months ago, I'd been feeling pretty lonely. I went on Meet Me and found an amazing woman named Mercy.
Have mercy, please.
She's from Torrance, California, and depending on the outcome of your investigation, she could be the love of my life. Wow. Mercy is beautiful and kind, and she seems to be really into me. I have to admit that I'm not really used to that. I'm a big guy, and from what I've experienced, most people are only into looks. But Mercy told me I was exactly her type. We texted for hours every day. By the end of the summer, we were talking kids and marriage. I love Mercy, and I want to be with her. But there were some things that have been giving me doubts. In August, Mercy said we could video chat, but when we did, there was a weird glare, like someone was filming a screen.
Oh no.
If she's not the woman in the photos, I can get past that. I understand not being confident about your looks, but I need to know who I'm really talking to. Is she like me, looking for love but afraid to trust that someone's going to love them back? Or is this some sort of trick? I could really use your help getting through it. Sincerely, Adam. What's Mercy's deal? She lives in California.
She's from Torrance, California. She moved here from Italy when she was 19.
What parts of her story do you believe and what parts of her story do you not believe?
I mean, I believe she is the person in the photographs. Every morning, she sends me a picture, blowing me a kiss. I literally have like 50, 60 photos of her.
And are they pictures like regular everyday pictures, or are they like?
Yeah, they look like, you know, lounging in the house.
How serious is your relationship at this point?
Honestly, I think she could be the one. I even went to so much as to get a ring.
A ring?
Wow.
A ring.
Do you have the receipt?
I did. I was that smart.
Do you have it with you?
I do have it with me.
We want to see.
I don't know if you could see that.
Oh,
That's nice.
that's a hefty size.
Yeah. Let's just hope it goes to good use.
Wow.
That's why I am extremely nervous. I am barely holding on here. She's the first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning. She's the last person I think about when I go to bed at night. When I dream of her. You know, I dream of our life together, what it'll be like. I'm stuck.
Oh my God.
So Adam, tell us about this video call you had.
You said that there's been a glare, almost as if she's holding another video up to the camera.
Yeah, like the first
Hold on,
time
sorry. I have to just go over here for a second. My son is here. Oh, there he is.
That's exactly what it looked like. So immediately I was like, what's going on? Where is it? I knew it. I knew she was coming with those red flags.
Have you guys tried to make plans to meet up?
We had discussed going on a cruise. It came around to time for us to go, and she said her mom had ended up getting sick and she needed money for medicine.
Oh boy.
She was like, it's $460.
What did you say?
I told her I don't feel comfortable sending money, and we've never met.
Ding, ding, ding. Right answer.
But I can come bring you the money. She said, okay. She gave me her address and told me to come through.
So you never sent the money, and you never went to California, right?
No.
But you guys continued talking.
Yeah, we talk every day.
So if she were building you up as part of just a scam, to get money from you. Presumably, after you didn't send it, she would have likely stopped talking to you.
That's where I'm lying at, because we talk every day. So I'm like, man, like literally, if I went through my text, you'd see like a million texts.
Why don't you show us the messages?
All right, there we go.
Uh-huh. These are the daily selfies. Different times and different places. But my question is, why WhatsApp?
When we first started talking, she said, I have WhatsApp, Facebook, or an Instagram. I don't have Instagram, so I decided on WhatsApp. A couple weeks after that, I went back to add her Facebook profile, and the profile was gone.
Interesting.
I don't know. The way love makes you feel, you tend to look past things that you would normally become skeptical to, just because that person makes you feel so comfortable.
The waiting.
Did she flake out or what?
Oh!
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello?
What's your name?
I'm Frank.
Frank.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello, Frank.
The connection's a little weird.
Are you Mercy?
Yep.
Okay. And where do you live?
I live in Africa.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Where? Africa's a big place.
I live in.
Okay.
Was anything you told me true? Was there any part of the story that you told me that was true?
No. All the story I told you was a lie.
I mean, is this something you just do there for fun, or like, why do you do this? Why do you catfish people?
The reason why I catfish people is because I'm not financially stable, and that's what I do to feed my family.
How many men have you talked to since you started doing this?
Okay, let me say I talk to many people.
And how much money do you think you make doing this?
Let me say at least $200 or $300 for a month.
Do you only talk to Americans?
Yes, I only talk to Americans. Americans, they are very easy to send money through. Other countries, they don't use Cash App, they don't use Venmo, they don't use PayPal. Yes, America is very easy to send, maybe even gift card. So that's why normally I like chatting Americans.
But if this is your way to make money, you haven't made any money off of Adam.
I haven't made any money from Adam.
So why do you keep talking to him?
Adam, he trusted and he believed our message is real. So he told me he's gonna send me the money. But if he keeps delaying, I made my mind that I'm gonna leave him or I'm gonna block him.
Hey, Cammy and Neve. I'm Victoria, 24 years old, and from Austin, Texas. I've been in a relationship with a guy named Anthony since I was 16. I know what you're thinking, but he's really great. He's 29, a model, and lives in Los Angeles. He was my first online friend and boyfriend. He's seen me grow up and has helped me through all my firsts. He's been there for me all these years. We talk a lot. He's everything I want in a guy. He's funny, he has his stuff together, and he's fine as hell. But in the 8 years I've known him, we have never had a FaceTime or even a phone conversation. And recently, when I pressed him on it, we got into a fight, and he blocked me. I'm fed up, but I still care about him. I hold every guy to the Anthony standard, and I can't move on until I get some answers. Please help. Victoria. Take us back and tell us the whole.
So taking it all the way back, I was 16, I was still in high school. He randomly added me on Snapchat. From there, we just started talking.
And are you sending photos to each other?
He sent me one picture.
On Snapchat?
On Snapchat. And then he was like, send me pics back. Like, so it just kind of turned into me sending pictures back and then him talking to me in a romantic way. Never messaged him on Instagram.
Did he have an Instagram or?
Yeah, I found it by myself.
When you first were talking?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you know it was his Instagram?
Well, it was his first and last name.
And did you follow his Instagram?
Mm-mm. I was like, you're not following me, I'm not gonna follow you. So, still talking to him when I'm 16, 17, but when I was 18, I got my first real-life boyfriend. That was a problem. Cussed me out, so I just blocked him.
Blocked his number?
Well, on the Snapchat.
Oh, still only on Snapchat. So you never had his phone number?
Not until I turned 21.
The Snapchat, was his Snapchat his full name?
No, it was Master.
And his Instagram was Master too?
No,
Oh.
so I knew his first and last name because he gave it to me. Anthony Faust. So I got my boyfriend 18, and then my relationship lasted until I was 21. And that's when he came back.
So you guys start talking.
Mm-hmm.
You get his number.
Yeah, and then his number since then has changed every year.
His number has changed every year?
Yes.
Does he ever say why?
Mm-mm.
And but do you text him on these numbers?
Yeah.
But you never talk.
Mm-mm.
So what's happened in the last few years then?
It's progressed into us kind of like risque talking and risque photos. But also he's there for me when I need him. Like he was there when I got my first apartment. He was there when I got my first car, my first like grown-up job, like all those firsts.
It's nice to have somebody like that.
Yeah, and also he has his together. Like he has a job, he's always traveling, like things like that I'm looking for.
So you believe Anthony is exactly what he says?
Yeah, I trust him with my feelings.
Why do you trust him?
What could he possibly be lying about?
Well, for starters, what he looks like. Because otherwise, why wouldn't he get on a quick FaceTime or send you a video? He's a model.
Well, models have bad days.
Yeah, but not bad 8 years.
What about the fight? In your email, you said you got into a fight?
So one day, he's messaging me and he said, and I quote, "Papa titty." And I was just like, you know what? I don't know why we've never FaceTime, why we've never talked on the phone. And I literally said, I was like, I'm gonna write Catfish. And he said, go ahead and do it. And I said, okay. And then he blocked me.
And you still think that this person is not lying to you?
Yeah.
Huh.
I need to see him.
Yeah, show us your man.
So here's his Instagram.
This is the Instagram of him that you found.
Yeah.
Anthony Faust, Los Angeles. There's a lot of content on here. He's buff.
Mm-hmm.
He's cute. And when he's talking about these modeling jobs,
He's not being specific.
just modeling.
Just modeling.
I'm concerned. Anytime the word model pops up on our show, I have concerns.
Oh. Hi.
How you doing?
Name.
Ashanti.
Ashanti. Hi.
Okay.
So, come on out.
Hi.
Do you know
Hey.
this person?
Yes.
Okay.
Kaya's girlfriend.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is Kaya here?
I'm not here right now.
But Kaya knows, well, does Kaya know we're here?
No,
Do you know why we're here?
I'm Anthony.
But wait, how's that even possible? Because she's been talking to Anthony for 8 years.
Yeah,
That hasn't been you the whole time.
it has been.
How?
I found your Snapchat on one of my friends' Snapchat. He tagged you in a post, and I added you from there.
8 years ago?
Yeah,
So just a total random coincidence. A friend of yours posted about her Snapchat, you saw it, and added her
yeah,
as Anthony.
yeah.
How then is it possible that 6 years later you would meet her childhood best friend and end up going out with her?
She posted Kaya on her Snapchat, and that's how I met Kaya.
Wow. Okay, so you met Kaya because you had been catfishing her as Anthony.
Yeah.
So Kaya doesn't know that you've weirdly been in a relationship with her best friend longer than you've been dating her, and that you've still been talking to Victoria even while you've been in a relationship with Kaya.
No, she doesn't know.
Oh my God. This is crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm in shock.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, so do you actively have feelings for Victoria?
In the beginning, yeah, but you know, it never went there.
But it did get sexual. I mean, you did ask her for titty pics.
I mean, yeah.
While in a relationship with Kaya, her best friend. Where's Kaya?
Right.
Because I want to call her. I'm sorry. This is crazy.
It's not that I don't care. I mean, but it is happening the way it's happening, so.
When you started dating Kaya, why didn't you stop talking to her as Anthony?
But when I really started talking to Kaya, me and Victoria, we weren't having that many conversations. So I was like, you know, maybe it'll just die down.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
Obviously, you didn't want us to be involved because then that would blow up the truth.
Yeah, I was hoping I really didn't want it to go this way, you know?
It's giving you thought me and Kaya were stupid.
Well, I mean, I didn't really have to do much for you to not do more than meet me all this time.
Okay.
So,
okay.
If you really want to go there, you kind of are a little dumb.
Come on now, like, I'm thinking I'm talking to a fine man. Like, don't do me.
But instead it was a fine stud. I mean,
don't do me, don't
but
do
you know
me.
she's not into
You're dating
girls.
my friend. Like,
I'm saying, I'm just saying,
well,
at the end of the day.
Subject, please stop this from happening again.
Oh God, not again.
Hey, Neve and Cammy, my name is Rebecca. I wish I had written this email for myself a few months ago when I was catfished. I had my heart broken, and now I'm afraid I'm seeing the same thing happening to my friend, Sham. Sham and I both live in Palm Springs. And a few months ago, she met a handsome Arab man on Instagram named Philip. This guy is really hot and says all the right things to Sham. She's not seeing the red flags. For starters, Philip deleted his Instagram soon after he and Sham agreed to go to Snapchat. Uh-oh. He also is hard to pin down. He has homes in London, New York, and the United Arab Emirates.
Homes? Plural?
But won't tell Sham where exactly he's from. Weird.
Maybe he's a prince.
He tells her he can't say where he's from because he has to be discreet. He's already stood her up once, and it was done in a really disrespectful way, but she's still totally into him. Now Sham just told me that Philip revealed to her that he's a prince.
Of course he is. I told you.
I mean, it sounded princely.
Yeah, he's a prince.
He's an Arab prince.
Yeah, why
of course.
not?
Oh, well, now that I know he's a prince, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, they do exist.
They do.
Sham is doing exactly what I did. She's letting herself be blindsided by some hot, rich guy who sounds perfect on paper, but is never truly available to meet her needs. Can you please help her figure out if she's being catfished or if I'm too jaded to let my friend be happy? All the best, Rebecca.
You know what? I appreciate Rebecca realizing that she could just be being a hater.
That's true.
Because who doesn't want a prince? They exist. And I'm trying to find one.
So tell us about Philip. Prince Philip. That is a princely name.
Okay,
isn't it?
wait. I just want to be totally clear. He told me he's royalty. I'm the one that has this fantasy that he's a prince, okay? I started that, and I told Rebecca that because it's like my delusion. Okay, but he did say he's royalty.
Like he could just be related to a royal family.
He could be a sheik.
Whatever it is, it looks rich and he's hot.
All right, so wait, tell us about Philip from the first DM or whatever, however it was that you met.
So basically, in my Instagram, and he says, "Hey, beautiful." And I looked in his profile, he was hot as but for him to have even contacted me on Instagram, to me was a big deal. Because on my Instagram, I am truly myself. If you were to scroll through my Instagram, you would see me pre-transition. You would see what I look like as a boy. He saw that. So I ended up being like, oh my God, this is like my miracle. So after the first message, I responded to him and said, thank you, handsome. And then he said, let's take this conversation to Snapchat. On Snapchat, as we started talking, he just seemed like really sweet and genuine, and he would call me baby, princess, and all these things that I'd love to hear. And then he sent me a picture, but it wasn't live.
It was from a camera roll.
I said, send a live one. But every time like I asked or made a request, he's like, I'm working, I'm doing something or whatever.
And you've never heard his voice?
No. But at the same time, when a man is rich and powerful and possibly royalty, it makes sense, like that he's nervous.
Well, or that he's keeping you separate and private from the rest of his life because he's fearful that if people found out he was dating a trans woman, they would judge him for it.
In his culture, he said basically, it's dangerous to be even talking to me.
Yeah.
Well, has Philip ever told you where he's from?
I asked him, and he said, I can't tell you. He told me he's in Dubai, he has a house in London, he has a house in New York. He sounds like he's very wealthy.
Okay, so you start talking on Snapchat. How long before you felt like you guys were getting serious?
Like immediately. I thought that the universe gave me this gift.
Did you guys ever talk about meeting up?
Yeah. Philip was like, I'm in Los Angeles, come meet me. I'm at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Oh.
So I just hightailed it to LA. I get there, I said, I'm here. No response, no response, no response. So when I got to the front desk, I said, I'm here for room 2, whatever. Philip's room, shit, that's not Philip's room. And they said that they can't give out the name of guests. So I was like in a rage.
Yeah.
Like I could not believe that I drove 2 hours. And then the next day he contacted me and he said, I'm sorry, the hotel was mistaken.
Even if they were mistaken, was your phone mistaken when I was texting you and you weren't texting me back?
Thank you. He also said that he was gonna make it up to me. He promised. And since then, he's been super sweet and super nice. And everything has kept me completely hopeful and completely like, this is my dream come true.
Okay, and well, what's so great about him? Tell us more just about him and his personality and what you enjoy about talking to him.
He makes me feel secure. Like, he makes me feel like I'm gonna be taken care of. And to me, like, that's a big deal.
You want somebody who's gonna take care of you. You wanna be treated like a princess, queen, as you should. But then, where are the lavish gifts? Where is the Cartier?
I kind of am on that wavelength, to be
Where's
honest.
the Tiffany?
I'll say this, if I show up and he's poor, I'm gonna be pissed. Because, no, really, I'm gonna be pissed. That is playing games with my financial insecurity, and that is not cool.
All right, so let's walk you through kind of what we were able to find. So, using the photos that you sent, we went to a website which does like facial recognition. So it turns out Philip popped up on a couple hits, and it took us to this. This is a collection of photos that are posted on Instagram with the hashtag Arab Muscles. We went to that hashtag on Instagram, and we found the photo, and it brought us to this.
Okay.
An Instagram for someone named Jad, who's Lebanese.
Wait a minute, whoa.
We don't think this is Philip. We think this is some guy named Jad, who is an entirely different person than Philip. Whoever you're talking to took photos of this very handsome, worldly bodybuilder, med student, and made a fake Instagram and sent you some pictures, but it's not him.
So you got Catfish.
We DM'd him. We haven't heard back from him yet. But for me, it seems pretty obvious that he is not who you're talking to. We know Philip lied about the pictures.
Okay.
Which then kind of brings into question, well, what else might he have lied about? None of it could be true.
Okay, well, in that case, I need to respond to him. And I don't want to respond the way I would respond because I'm scared of saying something wrong. Because I don't want to screw it up. I don't want to be that bit. Okay. Okay, can we?
Wait, so what do you want to say? Oh, you're gonna help. Okay, great.
Before you send it, please, can I see it?
Yeah,
Before
of course,
you send it.
of
Okay,
course.
wait. Okay.
Okay, this is what I started off with. Listen, I don't know what kind of game you're playing, but I took the time out of my day
that's too crazy.
to meet your friend with this artwork. And he, just like you, stood me up.
But don't you think the first part is too strong?
No. He's messing with you. He lied about his pictures. He lied about being in the Beverly Hills Hotel. You drove your ass all the way out there.
Okay, but can you put yourself in my position?
I think you're being
like
too
Do you want me to say,
soft on
listen, heart emoji?
Okay, but really, just put yourself in my position. To me, this is like that like lottery ticket that was $2 billion.
I know, but-
and one little thing could ruin it.
Right,
I don't want to.
But it's you shouldn't be afraid to be yourself and express yourself to someone that you're supposed to be in a relationship with.
You're right.
All right, so at this point,
My feelings are hurt. Are you ready to tell me what's really going on?
I don't want to say that I'm not still, one part of me is still like really feeling like the private jet is waiting at the Palm Springs airport.
I think you need to let that go.
I'm not gonna let that go. I'm sorry. I'm really not.
That's not happening. He's not a prince.
I would hate for us to be wrong.
I'm comfortable being wrong. Please, universe, prove me wrong.
You got a message, you got a message. He's typing, he's typing.
What game? I'm sorry, baby girl. I didn't know he wouldn't be there. I still want to meet. I think you should say, I already know you're not the guy in the pictures.
Wait. Before
She's
you
not
say-
gonna send it.
If you're worried about the fact that you're not the guy in the pictures, don't worry. I already know, and I just want you to be honest with me.
Okay. God, this is nerve-wracking. Come on.
Oh, okay, now he's
No,
typing.
No, wait.
He said, I have a home in San Diego. I can fly there tonight. Can we meet there tomorrow?
Yes.
Which one does home in San Diego?
Yes, who
But
cares,
if
girl? We're
you-
going. No, are you kidding me?
How far
Are you
is San
kidding
Diego?
me? It's not far. We're in Palm Springs. It's like an hour.
Somebody's coming, somebody's coming.
Where? Hey.
Hey, how's it
How you
going?
doing?
Okay, good.
Neve.
Nice to meet you.
Well, we're looking for Philip.
He's around the back, actually.
Oh.
So if you guys want to go around the back, he's that way.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
We're just gonna go. Okay.
Well, I don't know. You can. I can check it out.
We're getting further and further into the.
I'm like so anxious.
A little creeped out.
Philip! What?
I need to stay as close to the exit as possible.
Jesus Christ, this is like so stressful.
Sham.
Okay, I'm gonna stay with you, girl. This is weird.
What you got us into?
My heart is like gonna jump out my chest. Like, where is he? Well, you always wanted a prince. Well, here I am.
It's me. Your old friend Mike.
But what, so you
I'm Philip. I did the whole thing, of course I did.
Are you drunk?
What? I told you I was gonna get you back, girl. I told you.
Oh, girl, you gotta no
You don't
way,
remember?
girl.
Oh, really? You stole my boyfriend in Mexico. I told you. I said, don't take my boyfriend. And you took him anyway. You're evil and you're a slut. I told you I'd get you back, girl.
Who is this guy?
And you can't just throw away a friend that's been with you for 20 years, Sham. It's not fair.
This guy's nuts.
Sorry.
Wait, hold on a second. When were you guys friends?
Like, we haven't spoken in 2 years. Literally 2 years. I blocked this idiot on everything. Every single thing he's blocked.
I met you when you were 18. When you were a child and people were trying to take advantage of you in Hollywood. I was there. And I helped you the whole time. And we were friends for 20 years, and then we get into a fight.
You are a piece of
Literally. I'm having a hard time understanding. So you had a boyfriend
in Mexico,
and you guys went on a trip to Mexico.
That guy was not your boyfriend, and you guys were not like in some kind of relationship. You just once, and then he looked at me like a hungry wolf and came, and he slept with me. I didn't even sleep with him. I don't even know.
And you guys were good friends?
We were for a long time, but he's such a mess is the problem. What a You better get security. I'm gonna kill this idiot.
Well, if you need a break or if you need to take a
I might. I'm sorry.
Dear Neve and Cammie, my name is Cam. I'm writing to you about my grandson, Cody.
Blinded by hope and desperate for love.
Grandma Pam.
He's 32 and a long-haul truck driver who lives outside Cheyenne, Wyoming. He's been in a relationship
Grandma is throwing shade
with someone named Brittany for quite a while now. But they've never met in person. She lives in California, but I still think they should have been able to meet by now. My husband, Richard, and I watch Catfish.
Well, Catfish really is for all ages.
And this relationship raises all the red flags you look for. They only text, she can't video chat, and something always comes up when they're supposed to meet.
They're so complacent, but I can't be that basic.
About a month ago, she was supposed to meet Cody at our house in Arizona. I'm sure you won't be surprised to hear that she got into a little accident.
That's funny.
In Nevada and had to turn around. Cody is such a kind and generous person, and he trusts too easily.
I bet my soul just to be home.
We've told him we think he's being lied to, but he doesn't think so. We know he sent her money. The worst part is that he's going to get his heart broken. Can you please help him find out if this girl is real or not?
I'll keep running.
Wow.
I mean, if grandma's saying it, when has grandma ever been wrong? Never.
So let's get to Brittany. Give us all the details of the whole story.
Well, I was still working at Taco Bell at that time. So she came through drive-thru. I was working at Taco Bell in Del Range. She came through. That's the first time I met her.
Wait, what? You saw her?
Yeah. We conversated a little bit until I got her order and she took off.
Did you get her name at the drive-thru?
No, she got mine off of the receipt. Then she hits me up on Snapchat about 3-4 weeks later.
So she found you?
How?
Because my Snapchat has me in my Taco Bell uniform.
Okay, so wait a second. So you get a notification on Snapchat that Brittany, or whatever her username was, has added you.
Yeah.
And did you even know that it was her at the time? Because you didn't.
No.
No.
Not until I looked on the, until she sent me a picture through Snapchat Messenger, and it was like, oh, you're that girl that ordered such and such order.
So you immediately recognized her?
Yeah.
Having seen her at the drive-thru.
Yep.
And you're sure when she came through the drive-thru, you saw her, and then sometime later when she found you on Snapchat, it was the same person.
Yep.
So she adds you on Snapchat. Does she then message you and say, hey, it's Brittany from Taco Bell? Or did you say, you're the girl from Taco Bell first?
Basically, after seeing the photos, my first reaction is, so you were the girl in drive-thru that I took an order for. She says, yeah, you took such and such order. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that order.
Huh. But you have tried to meet up, right?
We did try to meet up once, and unfortunately, she said she flipped her car.
Flipped it?
Oh, geez.
It was completely on its hood. I have pictures proving that it was on its hood.
Well, you have pictures of a car flipped
that
over.
She says she crashed.
Well, right, but is she in the picture?
No, she was in the hospital. I have also the hospital bill pictures too in the itemized list.
Because she sent it to you to pay it?
Because I asked for it to prove that she's telling the truth.
Oh. And she sent that?
Yes.
Which leads me to the money part. How much money have you sent Brittany?
For the truck that I was trying to buy through her uncle, which is going through her.
A truck? Hold on, explain that a little bit more. So she is trying to help you buy a truck.
A pickup truck, yeah.
And she said, oh, my uncle has a truck.
My uncle runs a dealership.
Oh, did you see the truck?
She sent me pictures of it, which looks like for online purposes, white background.
Sure, but where was it? At a local dealership?
In Florida.
In Florida?
How much money did you send her already for the car?
About $10,000.
You sent it already?
$10,000. I'm about $500 left on payment.
I'm gonna burst into tears.
Did you talk to her uncle? Did you sign anything?
It all went right through her.
How did you send the money?
I'll send it directly to her aunt. Send a picture of the receipt to Brittany. Brittany will send the picture to her aunt so the aunt can go pick it up.
But you had to use her aunt's name.
Yep.
So you know her aunt's name?
Yes.
What is that?
Edna.
Was it like a Western Union? Like how was the money sent?
It would be Western Union and Walmart to Walmart.
This vehicle, as far as you know, is coming? When? I don't understand.
It's still waiting to be paid off before it can get transferred.
That's crazy. If he has a dealership, you would send the money to the dealership. Do you even know the name of the dealership or where it is?
No, all it told me is it's in Tallahassee.
Okay.
And I also been sending her about $3,000, $4,000.
For what?
To help get some food in the house that she says she didn't have money for.
I want to give you a hug.
I mean, look,
That's a lot of money.
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but it does sound like it's a scam. I mean, that's just not how cars are bought and sold. The good news here is that you seem to be very kind of good about saving receipts, and you have the pictures that she sent you, and what do you have? Do you have
I have a picture of her driver's license. I also even have her social security number if I can go back far enough.
So she sent you a picture of her driver's license?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she wanted me to send a picture of my driver's license. I was like, no, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna trade driver's license photos.
Wait, so you have sent her a picture of your driver's license?
Yeah.
Why did she want a picture of your driver's license?
To prove that I'm real or something like that. I guess she's been scammed a lot.
But she says she saw you at the drive-thru and she found you.
Does she have your social security number?
Please say no, please say no, please say no. Cody, I swear to God, please. You did not give her your social security number. You did it. You did it!
I did.
No!
Why?
Because she sent me hers.
I mean, it sounds like this woman could be a serious con artist. I mean, I don't know. Do you know if she's opened a credit card under your name or?
Nothing that hits my credit report.
All right. Can we see a picture of her? I'm gonna come sit next to you.
This?
Come on, man. Cody. You saw this girl at a... Cody!
Cody, you saw this woman?
That's just a Photoshop picture of a driver's license. She just copy-pasted a picture of the girl.
Her head is cut off.
But you think you saw this girl at the drive-thru?
Yeah.
Cody, this woman ordered a chalupa from you.
She ordered a burrito.
She didn't order anything because she wasn't there. Oh my gosh. I feel like I have seen this girl before. She was on like Rock of Love or something. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Cody.
I'm sorry to say this.
No, I'm gonna cry.
But whoever you're talking to has been lying.
Do you love her?
I do. Or else I wouldn't be going through all this if I didn't.
We need to get to the bottom of this. Because as much as I hoped coming into this, there was a version of a happy ending here where you and this girl somehow met and it worked out. I think you might be dealing with a serious con artist.
I'm hoping for the best, but I'm also prepared for the worst.
All right, look, send us the pictures that you have of Brittany. Send us some of the receipts for the money that you sent so that we have the name of the woman, Edna. We'll go through it and hopefully get you one step closer to getting out from underneath this super messed up manipulative relationship. Well, so here's where we're at. We've been texting the number he has for her to try and meet up, but we haven't heard anything further from Brittany.
My instinct is we won't.
So we asked you to join us to help Cody move on and to help keep an eye on him because we're worried it's gonna happen again.
Do you realize how badly you were scammed?
Yeah, I realized it now. It's like it's...
Cody, if you want to send money to somebody, send it to Grandpa. I'll start a Cody account.
We'll throw it in the safe.
Anytime you're going to send money somewhere, send it to your grandpa. I'll put in a bank account for Cody. You'd have how much money right now?
At least 15 grand.
Right.
When we got together, the reason our relationship was so strong, we didn't need each other. We wanted to be together, but we could both stand on our own. And if somebody is just constantly asking for money, they're using you. You've got to realize that part of it.
Yeah, because you are perfectly independent and standing on your own 2 feet.
Mm-hmm. Are we done with Brittany?
Oh, yeah. We're way past done. I promise not to talk to Brittany ever.
Thank you.
Well, tell him what you did yesterday.
Well, I blocked her yesterday. Completely.
Oh, good.
Good.
But our concern is that Brittany might not go away. I mean, she might make a new fake account.
Yep.
Yes.
She knows how generous and vulnerable he is, and she might weasel her way back in as Jennifer next.
You've got to take what you learned and use it.
But I do think putting the nail in Brittany collectively together is a great first step. So I think I'm just gonna text her, I'm gonna let her know that it's over.
She doesn't deserve another minute of your time.
All right, so I'm gonna send a message. Let's just forget about the whole meeting up thing since I know it's not gonna happen. Cody's moving on and no longer wants to hear from you. Stop scamming people and find a better and legitimate way to support yourself. Okay, so I think, oh, she just wrote back. She said, can you WhatsApp?
Check WhatsApp, please.
Weird, okay, I have a new text. It says, good day, bruh.
Huh?
They're typing. Is this the same number?
Oba? What? What does that
Don't say it out loud. It's probably a spell. Do not spoil my work in that client.
Work and client, uh-huh.
Omo Oba? It means
It's
children?
from the Igbo, it's Nigerian.
Right. Weird.
Basically, I think you were a victim of a Nigerian scam. The person that you were talking to doesn't type like this.
Right.
So chances are this is the big boss, and whoever you were talking to was just one of the worker bees.
So do you have to be extra cautious right now? Because new numbers and new accounts are gonna pop up.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
Or advice.
I might just take the phone and break it in two and get a new one.
Yeah, you get a new phone, give
It would
numbers
probably
to
be a
who?
good idea to get a new phone number.
Yeah.
And nobody needs your social security number. So keep an eye on your credit. You've got people here who are ready to help.
Yeah.
And it's not as fun, but you gotta stop and think and double check stuff. Even when you're excited and it all feels great.
No matter how big the boobies are.
Expensive lesson.
We didn't want to leave Cody without all of the tools, so now you have them.
And you can talk to us about anything. We never judge you.
I know.
We're always on your side.
It has been a real pleasure.
It has been wonderful
Thank you
to meet
so much for your
Thank
help.
you so much.